Thank you so much, and thank you for your leadership. You know, I really do believe when you're born, you get a birth certificate, and when you die, you're going to get a death certificate. And that little dash in between is what you've done to make this a better place. And I really want to thank the Congressional Black Caucus for your leadership, for what you have done being the conscience of this House of Representatives, a house that has lost its conscience. Now, I come from Florida, and our state now ranks #1 in foreclosure. And why is that? There is a direct correlation between if you don't have a job, you cannot pay your mortgage. And so the Congressional Black Caucus budget invests in jobs. I am so sick and tired of this House position, what I call when I was coming up, reverse Robin Hood. Robbing from the poor and working people to give tax breaks to the rich. The Congressional Black Caucus budget, on the other hand, invests in education, save the jobs of teachers and first responders. What else does it do? It makes investment toward rebuilding our neighborhood. And we all know for every $1 billion that we spend in infrastructure, it generates 44,000 permanent jobs. Now, I want to say something about the fact is that you can tell something about an organization or a group or your church or your club as to how you spend the money. That's how you can tell. And you can tell whether you care about the children, the disabled, and the elderly. Coming from Florida, the home of Claude Pepper, I want you all to know, be very clear, that I will not vote to cut Social Security, Medicaid, or Medicare. You know what? We did have an election, and I want you to know the people of Florida weighed in. And you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. And the people of Florida have spoke. They want us to work together, and they want jobs now. They understand that 20 years from now, we need to correct Social Security and other things. But today, when I go home, the only question they ask me, whether I am in the dollar store or the nail store or in church, they want jobs, and they want us to work together to bring those jobs to the community. I really do believe to whom God has given much, much is expected. And we really need to expect more out of this House of Representatives, the people's house. I yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you, Congressman.